Hello YouTube. This is the first order for today. 3 A, B, C. $57, but I had to refund 3 things, so it might go down. I don't know. We'll see. Hope we are on the good side of Instacart today, because yesterday I came and I stayed from 7 a.m. to 11:30, and I made a total of $0. Was not receiving any orders. Like, it's not even me declining orders. I was not receiving anything. I did receive a double with Costco, and I was like, no, thank you, for $23. Just terrible orders altogether. So I went home at 12. Because when nothing's going on, nothing's going on. There is no point in me staying until 7 p.m. to make $56 when I'd be better off at home, and when orders are coming in, I'll stay longer, you know? Anyway, I got this order, super happy. I thought I didn't get it because I had just restarted my signal. Sometimes I turn plane mode and I turn it on, turn it off to kind of like reset, I guess. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it works, but it kind of like resets the signal. And I received a notification just as I was clicking on the freaking plane mode freaking button. So I untoggle it, and then I got it. Damn. Thank you, Lord. Woo! If they could send me only $50 orders today, I would love to make $300 today. It's the weekend before going back to school, so I'm really hoping this weekend's gonna be busy. All right. Number 1. Just right here. Okie dokie, drop off is complete. It was actually super easy. It's the only apartment, but he is on the ground floor, and there was no gate code, and I was able to go in. So there is no gate. So basically there is no gate to access the parking lot. So I just went in to be as close as I can to the gate, and yeah, that was pretty easy. And now second drop off is 7 minutes away. Not too bad. Not too bad. And it's 8:52. I've been waiting I waited a good hour before getting this order. Okie dokie. She's one of my regulars, actually. Alright, second drop off is complete. Third drop off is 6 minutes away. I'm pretty happy with those 3 orders. I'm not expecting her to have tipped more than $3, not even. She literally had only two bottles of coffee creamer. So, and the small ones. So, not expecting her to have tipped that well. I mean that well. Proportionate to her order. Usually she tips okay. Like, she will not tip amazingly, but she will tip nonetheless, you know. The other 2, I don't think I know them. I don't think I've delivered to them before. So I don't really know. I have a doubt about the first order. I hope he's not a no tipper. I don't know. Alright. I have delivered here too as well, actually. Oh, there's another order. Gilson's. I need to click. Oh. Right. Third drop-off's done. So yeah, I had delivered 2 out of the 3 people that I've delivered today. I hate this neighborhood. You can never get out. Last time I remember, I mean, every time I delivered to him, the last one, he tips pretty well. So, we'll see. I haven't checked yet. I'm trying not to get cut in half while trying to get out of here. I need to go back all the way over there because... Okay, the order ended up being $52. Please and thank you. Damn, this took me an hour? Because I just saw that I received it before 8 and it's 9:09 right now. But I did get slowed down because, 1 hour and 8 minutes in the store. So you have customers who will see me again and again and again. So obviously at some point they're gonna come, and some of them are like, hey, what are you doing here? And they're just curious. It's okay, I don't mind. So there was this guy who was talking to me. He was like, oh yeah, I remember you told me you were making $200 a day. And I was like, oh damn, well, when was that? A year ago? I was like, well, sometimes, yeah, when I'm really lucky. So we kind of spoke for like 5 minutes. So it did slow me down. Anyway, like I said, the first customer tipped $18. Damn, I was completely wrong. I thought he was a no-tip order. Damn. And the tip was 23 at the beginning, but then he ended up tipping like 18 because I did refund. I refunded his flatbread. I refunded the frozen empanadas, and I refunded something else because it wasn't in stock. And so basically, for the past 2 or 3 days, I've had orders with this fancy spinach flatbread that they don't have. They never had this flatbread ever. So I don't know if it's like the system that updated. There is literally no flatbread in that store except like naan bread, but I don't think it's the same. So, and he was not answering the messages anyway. So that's this on that. Second customer tipped $2. I was expecting it. Like I said, she only had 2 bottles of coffee creamer. So ultimately it's not a bad tip, but thank God she was paired with 2 others. And the third one tipped $15. So he's a really great tipper as well. So $52.88. Please and thank you. It's 9 a.m. And we're gonna go back to the store right now. Like I said, today, if I could make 300, that would be great. 200 is the minimum. Okie dokie. $23 for 6 miles. I almost didn't take it. And then I recognized the address. I like this customer. He increased my tip, not last time, the time before, and it's an easy order anyway. Okay. Drop-off is complete. It's actually a she. I thought it was a guy. Well, Dylan in France is a guy's name. But I just realized that it's a girl's name here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She opened the door for the first time ever. So now I know what she looks like. And that's it, basically. Order stayed 23. She's a great tipper. $14. She didn't have that many items. It didn't take me that long. 30 minutes. Wow. It's really a great order right here. Now I'm gonna go back to the store. $6 on Uber. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, $19 on Instacart. Uber has been non-existent for the past 2 weeks, literally. I only received Trip Radar orders, and they're all freaking bad. Hi, this is Instacart. Right, drop-off is complete. I've delivered to him plenty of times, actually. He met me outside. All good. And the order went up to $20. Please and thank you. I did replace a few things. So, insist on that. I mean, he tipped $12. It's really not bad. 30 minutes from start to finish, please and thank you. Not bad either. 11:18, we are at $96. We're doing pretty good. If we can make another one of that in the next 6 hours, I wouldn't be mad, or even more. As long as I get orders, I don't necessarily want to take those $15 orders anymore. Like 15 and under, honestly, pisses me off. Because now that my friend is gone, I do receive a lot more big orders than I used to. So I'm trying to use the algorithm to send me those big orders. You know what I mean? But sometimes there are none. You know. But I'm happy with the 52 that I got this morning. Even the one that I did earlier and this one are pretty good. If we can continue on that note, we'll make 200 and I'll be fine. Alright, this and this $16 order on Instacart. I've been waiting for 2 hours. So yeah, I'm taking whatever they send me. Alright, here we are. Okay, drop-off's done. Order stayed 16. I didn't replace or change anything on that order. So, hallelujah, because the last 2 or 3 orders I've delivered to her, I had to replace or refund, and then my tip went down like $300. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Anyway. 147. I had hoped that the streak of good orders would continue, and then it's just completely died. So I don't know. I'm gonna stay longer today, and I mean, it depends. I'm at 113 right now. I would like to hit at least 150. So I'm gonna stay until I do that, and if I can hit 200, that would be great. Alright, first Uber for the day. I don't even remember how much it is. 23? I don't know. I've delivered to her not too long ago. We should be fine. Alright, number 3. Alright, drop-off's done. I'm just gonna go and take the boulevard to go back. Last time she had tipped really well, and I think today she tipped really well as well. I accepted it for $22.69 and the base pay is $7.69, so that's pretty good in my book. I don't even know how long this took me, but not that long. Let's see. I don't know what's going on with the Uber app lately, 35 minutes, but it looks like it's lagging, like it has a hard time connecting. When I go online, you know when you push the button that says go, usually you're supposed to go and then it's supposed to be like, you know, and then you're online. Well, it takes a few seconds, like at least 10 seconds. You know, it's just loading and loading and loading, and when I go offline, it's the exact same. So I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's my phone. I mean, my phone is literally like the latest Samsung that you can have. So Rolls Royce. Nice. You don't see them every day. So I don't really know, but I feel like this plus my low acceptance rate, I'm not receiving anything at all. Very weird. Alright, as soon as I arrived at the store, I got a $16 order on Uber for 3 items, 3 bottles of wine, and now I have to go deliver. Just saw that my last Instacart that was $16 increased my tip $3. So please and thank you. I'll take it. She never increased her tip before, so I'm happy. Because I was like, wait, I was at 113 on Instacart. I was not at 116. And then I see 116. I was like, wait, what? And no, it says made by customer after delivery from 8.67 to 11.79. So if I had to take a guess, she went from one percentage to another percentage. Probably either 10 to 15 or 15 to 20. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Please and thank you. I don't know if the doorbell works. Alright, drop off is done, and so she came outside. I had to scan her ID with 3 bottles of alcohol, right? So I scanned her ID, and then she says a little bit extra. What? A little bit? I mean, I'll take it. Thank you very much. $20 more in my pocket, which I'm gonna use to buy scratch off and make no money. Welcome to my life. Anyway, I'm happy I took it. $20 more. She did tip in the app because the base pay is $4. So she probably tipped 10 or 12 plus this. So thank you very much. It's $3.30 right now. With this one, I should be at $1.55. If I count the cash tip, I should be at $1.75. Granted, if it stays 16 and the other one stays 22, but I don't see why they wouldn't. Obviously, the street, right, she's right at the corner of the street, and right before her, they closed the road to do construction, so I had to go all the way around. Anyway, 3:30. We're doing good. I'm probably gonna stay until 5:30 today. The thing is, I need to work out, and the workout takes me at least an hour, at the very least. And I'm still hurting from the last, because basically Monday and Friday are the same workout, and it killed me last time. On Monday, I died because of that workout. So tonight, I think I'm gonna die again. And then I want to have enough time to cook, because I need to cook for tonight. I need to cook for tomorrow. Ugh. Anyway, I hope once I've lost the weight, I'm able to keep it off, because I don't want to be doing this again and again and again. I'd like for my metabolism to actually unstick its fingers and not gain weight every time I eat like a freaking peanut. Alright, on my way to deliver, first of all, it's 4:44. On my way to deliver a 24, it's a lot of $4 order on Instacart. So this will take me very, very, very close to 200, if not at 200 with all of the cents. And so I did the calculation, and today's goal actually is 212. Ideally, it's 212. But it's already 4:44. It's been really slow, and I'm gonna stay until 5:30. After this one, I'm gonna come back, stay until 5:30. I have stuff to buy anyway at the store, so I have to go back. But I'm not gonna push, because I am pretty sure, I'm hoping really that this weekend is gonna be more busy, because next week is back to school. Next week is when kids are going back to school, and I'm hoping people are gonna order food and groceries for next week. She has alcohol, so I have to scan her ID. I have delivered to her before, so that's not it shouldn't be a problem. And there shouldn't be any traffic to go there either. So, I mean, there is not as much traffic right now because, like I said, kids are not in school. Beginning next week, traffic is gonna get more intense at night. Can you tell I'm not excited? Okie dokie. That was her daughter actually who came out, because in her notes she said that she would be in a Zoom meeting. So I don't care who it is. She was super nice. $4.52. I think the order stayed $24. I'm trying to see. Yes, $14 tip. Please and thank you. Oops. She did have expensive alcohol, so 35 minutes. Listen. Fine by me. Fine by me. I'm gonna go back and hoping for maybe like a $20 order, easy to do before, or a $100 order. I will not say no to that either. And this is our last order, $22. It's going to a house. And she has alcohol, but it's taking me on the way home as well. So please and thank you. Forgot to mention that the $16 order on Uber ended up being $31 actually. I don't know why. Because the base pay was $4 and I accepted it for $16. Because I keep thinking that Uber is gonna revert back to showing only $8 of the tip. And I hope they don't, because it just sucks. But I hope they don't. But I was like, hey, maybe I missed it. No, it was more. But now it seems like $12 is actually the amount. They're only showing up to $12. Because last time I was like, hey, I made the same comment, and actually it was $12. I could see $12 of the tip. 4 to 16 is $12. So is $12 the new $8? I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I passed a green light. I guess everyone just got the same thing. I look on the left because I see something in the corner of my eye, and there was a guy on the floor, like laying down on the floor, but like, you know, like he's not doing well, like he just fell. So I don't know if it just happened. I have no idea. I can't stop. I'm on a delivery, but do you realize what I just said? I can't stop. I'm on a delivery. Dude is on the floor. What a shame. I'm ashamed of myself saying this shit. But so, other cars stopped, so I was like, we're not gonna gang up on him and stop for 3 million of us. But that was definitely, I was not expecting it. It was so weird. I don't know. What the fuck is that street?
Your destination is on the right.
Ugh. The worst street ever. There's no parking whatsoever. Oh, hallelujah, there is parking right in front. The only parking spot available.
This route avoids a crash. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 1818.
That's great. 6:20 when I will be home. Woo, it is hot, but she was ready with the ID. She was really nice. And thank you, Lord, for literally the only parking spot available was in front of her house. God is good. Wow. I need to check how much this order ended up being. I took it because it was taking me on the way home. I would probably not have taken it if I was not going home, because she was 20 minutes away. But that was a great order for me, I guess. Let's see. I don't know. I think it shocked me because I was wondering what was happening. I was like, why is there nobody around him helping him? Okay, the order ended up being 22. Oh, that's what I accepted it for? I thought I accepted it for 24. For 24. Well, okay, well, whatever. I don't care. 22. She tipped $12. I think he just failed because literally no one was doing nothing. Like, I didn't see it because there were like 2 or 3 cars in front of me. But it was so weird. And, you know, I don't know, man. It was very, very weird. I've never... You know, usually there are people with the person who is needing attention. He was alone, literally laying on his... on at the front, like that, like a fucking corpse, with the bag of groceries laying down next to him. So hopefully he's okay. That shocked me. I was like, I don't know how to explain. Of course it's shocking. Of course it's shocking, but it was more of the fact that I guess we all looked at him and we were like, wait, what's going on? Why is he on the floor? You know what I mean? He was not moving, and oh well. Hopefully he's okay. Anyway, 163 on Instacart. That's amazing. And 54 on Uber. I had a really great day. It was a long day. It's 6 p.m. But it was a great day. I made my quota. I'm happy with that. And now I'm gonna go home. I'm kind of starving because yesterday I forgot to buy some ground beef. So I didn't have any ground beef for my lunch today. So obviously my lunch didn't keep me as hungry as it should have been, because I only ate the rice and the green beans. So obviously my protein source was missing. So obviously I'm a little bit more hungry than I should be. But it is what it is, I guess. What's going on? Did they crash? I guess so. Or he looks like he's having trouble with his engine. Yeah, he's helping him. Okay. What's going on? And the freeway said that there was a crash on the freeway. The GPS said that there was a crash on the freeway as well. Be careful, guys, when you guys are driving. Like, literally. Even when you're too cautious, some things can happen. But in my opinion, you can never be too cautious. Even though sometimes, I mean, I'm human just like everyone else. Sometimes I go a little bit faster than I should. But, you know, I'm never texting and driving. I'm never doing some other shit. I don't have any screens in my car, like those fancy screens that you can have in new cars where you can like put, like, you know, even look at your text messages or connect stuff. I don't even have all of that because my car is from 2013. So I just look at the road. The only time I'm not looking at the road is when I receive an order to check what the order is. But any other time, I'm always looking at the freaking road, which is what you should do. But in 2024, I feel like it's harder to get people to focus on the freaking road. Woo! Even when I'm talking to you right now, like that, I'm holding the phone in my hand. Ah! Fuck those roads when there are 2 lanes, but the right lane is going right. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, I was saying, just make sure you're looking at the road, make sure you're looking at your surroundings. you know, sometimes it happens. Like it happened with me not too long ago. That's why I was waiting for the FedEx package. I was not at fault, but it happens. But I'm pretty sure it's not. He didn't get hit by a car. He probably had it was probably a freaking stroke or a heat stroke. I don't know, but it looked like he just literally fell on his nose. So most of the time it's a stroke, you know, especially in this freaking heat. If you don't drink enough water, damn, that's one giant truck next to that house in that super small alleyway. But yeah, like if you don't drink enough water and you don't stay hydrated, and you could be in danger. So reminder to drink your water, especially us delivery drivers that stay outside the entire day. I'm blessed enough that I can hang out in the store, but you know, not everyone is that lucky, and they let me do whatever I want to do. Basically, they let me hang out in the store, they let me sit down, they let me, you know, I can do whatever I want. So I'm really lucky. But a lot of delivery drivers just wait in their car. And please remember to drink water, eat some food. I know it seems weird to say it like that, but okay, I need to go straight. I have never taken this road to go home, so I'm trying to not fuck it up, because I feel like if I fuck it up, it's gonna add 5 or 10 minutes to my road, to my
600 meters,
my
turn
trip.
right
But yeah, 18 minutes. Wow. What the hell is that place? I don't know if you can see. No idea. And it's hotter here because where I live next to the mountains. So there is no freaking air. There could be a 5 to 10 degree difference in between the store and here and where I live. I think I've taken this road before, actually, once, because I remember this street. That's the smallest street ever, but I'm stuck behind somebody who does not drive. Crazy, huh? How God works in mysterious ways. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you made a lot of money, or made the money that you wanted to make. Oh, I know where I am. Oh. Really? Or maybe I don't know where I am. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. I thought I knew, but I don't. Okay, whatever. I don't like this neighborhood. I don't like this area. It's ghetto-ish. And yes, this is where I live. Well, my street in particular is not the ghetto, but the surrounding area, it's not an area you want to be in. It's not an area you want to take a walk. It's not an area that you want to go and walk your dog and you know that you're going to be in peace and safe. The other day I walked to my friend's house. This is really annoying. The other day I walked to my friend's house. He is like 5 or 8 minutes away from my house, literally, and it's like the suburbs, and it's, you know, it's quiet, like it's houses, it's family, it's, you know, and I still got whistled at like a fucking piece of meat by some dude in a truck next to a freaking a fruit vendor. Like, seriously, there are kids around here. Can you actually like control yourself for 5 minutes, or do you have to be a pig all the time? You know what I mean? This is really like the impression that I have, is that a lot of men are just pigs. I can't ever control their flesh. They can never control themselves. Always have to whistle at you. They always have to tell you some weird shit stuff. It's like, okay, calm the fuck down. We don't need to know that you're horny. We don't need to know. No one needs to know. Anyway, that took a turn. 14 minutes to go home. Wow. I'm so tired, and I still have to work out, and my workout is gonna be an hour. And this dude on his fucking quad, whatever it is so freaking noisy. Ugh. I'm already tired, bro. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. All right, we are Sunday. Wow, last day of the week. First order is for Shelly. Last time she increased my tip. She is lovely. I like her. $23. I hope today is gonna be busy. I need to make $266. Right, drop off is done. So she has alcohol every time, so I don't necessarily, and I go inside the house because she's disabled. So she's not disabled, but she's using like a walker. So I don't record, obviously, the inside of the house. Okay, the order ended up being $25, which is great because I was a little bit worried that it would go down because I had to replace a few things. She's so nice anyway, you know what I mean? She tipped $17. Wow, it's really great. 8:34. Like I said, today I need to make 250 plus. Like, it's not even I really hope today is busy. Yesterday I made $61. Nothing was happening. Literally nothing was happening. I stayed from 7:15 to 2 p.m. and I made $61. Anyway, I'm thinking of changing my schedule again because coming at 7 does no good. There are not more orders in the morning, and waking up at 5:30 is taking a toll on me because, well, when I was doing 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. it was okay, but now I've been doing 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. ish most days, and now I have a new meal plan and workout plan. Like I told you guys, it takes me at least 1 hour minimum to do every workout, and then some days I have to add some cardio, which is 20-30 minutes ish. So it's at least between 1 hour and 1 hour and 30 minutes. So when I go home at 6 or 6:30, and then I need to take my pre-workout, which is like protein powder with some almond milk, whatever. Then I have 30 minutes kind of to just do my own thing. Then I have to work out for an hour. So it's the time I go home, it's 6:30. The other day I went home at 6:30. Began my workout at 7, ended my workout at 8. Then I have to take a shower, which is like 5 minutes. Then I have to cook. Then I have to eat. And then, and only then, I can begin to have some time for myself. And it's already 8:30. Or 9 in some cases, depending on how long it takes to cook. Thank you. So, and I work like waking up at 5:30. Technically, I should be in bed by 9. So, when do I have a life exactly? Because I wake up at 5:35. My alarm rings at 5:35. I wake up, I take a shower, I prepare my breakfast, because now I eat breakfast, but the thing is I don't eat it at home because I'm supposed to eat every 3 hours. And the thing is, if I eat at 6 a.m. and then I eat at 12 p.m., it's too long and I'm starving. I need to go get gas. I'm gonna go do that right now. By the way, use my Upside code, please, and thank you. So I don't really have any downtime in the morning because I wake up, I take a shower, I make my iced coffee, I prepare my breakfast, which is pancakes. So I have to cook them. I have to make the mix, which is for 30 seconds. Eggs, milk, flour, and some baking powder. So that's not a lot. That's okay. It's fine. But then I have to bake them. I like to watch one YouTube video while I'm doing this. I like to not rush in the morning. And then I have to leave around 6:30, 6:40. And then I go to work. And then I come back. I come back from work and it's 5:30, 6:30. So, and I've checked the past 4 weeks and I don't get significant orders before 8. The orders that I get before 8 are all under $20. So I think I'm going to wake up later in the day and come to work at 8. And at least I won't be that tired because I am miserable. The last day of the week, which is today, I'm freaking miserable. Especially with the heat. I'm just tired. I just want to go home and I can't. I need to make money. All right, $16 on Uber for 6 miles. I know. I need my acceptance rate to go up, so I guess that's what we're doing today. Okay, drop-off's done. The drive wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be really long. I can't take the freeway because it's all backed up. But go. Okay. I guess not. I don't understand those people. They arrive before you at the stop sign, but they look at you and wait for you to just do something. Okay. Are you always that dense in your life? Are you always that passive? I don't understand. Anyway, that's a nice area. I've never been here. House for sale. I wish I could buy it. I wish I could buy every house that I see. Period. How much is the base pay? $11. Damn, that's shit. She tipped $5 for that shit. Damn. Multi-million-dollar house, by the way. But okay. Whatever. I don't necessarily care anymore. Like I said, I'm just taking those orders because I need to increase my acceptance rate. I would have never taken this order in a normal setting. But, yeah, my acceptance rate is 8%, and I'm not receiving anything at all on Uber. All of the pickups, I don't even receive. I don't even receive as trip radar anymore. So, there is a direct link between acceptance rate and pickup orders. I don't know about the other ones. I feel like it's slow, and also I'm not platinum on Uber, so that's probably not helping. But the low acceptance rate, I can see the difference, at least in some orders. So, gotta work on that. Okay, this is a 16 on Instacart. It might go down because I had to refund 2 things. I missed the 75. And that's the only order that I saw that was worth taking. And she has a shit ton of bottles. of the fucking stairs when she has 15 bottles of water. Oh my god. What the fuck? This delivery, well, it's not the customer's fault, but basically I had the very unluckiness of arriving at the exact same time as the manager of the building was coming out with her dog, and it was heavy, okay? She had at least 12 bottles of water plus 1 gallon of water, and it's hot today, okay? And there was no unit number and no gate code. So I arrived at the top of the stairs. As you could see, there was like a million stairs. I arrived at the top of the stairs, and I was texting the customer. I was like, hey, is there like a gate code, and what's your unit number? So she tells me 216, but then it's one of those gate, like intercom, where you cannot search by unit number. It's only with the name. And then they have to have the Doorbird app. Like, it doesn't call you anymore. It rings you on the freaking app, and then you can like open the door or not. Basically, that's what I understood from that. Now I'm an expert in freaking intercoms. But why make it simple? Where you can have a normal intercom where you can like ring the unit number and it calls them and they can ring you and talk to you. No. It's easier to have a system that doesn't work. And she was like, what's the name? And I was like, well, on the app it said Virginie, but okay, can we go? But I don't know if it's the name that's on the intercom. And she was like, press pound 12, because the customer was texting me at the same time. And she was like, I was like, number 216. She was like, there is no 216. And she was like, 4715. And I was like, yeah, that's the correct building. But then she was like, there is no 216. There is no unit 216. And I was like, well, unit 12. She was like, there is no unit 12. And she was, because the manager came up at the same time I was texting the customer. And she was like, what's the name? Who is it for? You know, like, she was very interested in everything that I had to do. And at the beginning, I didn't know who she was. And I was like, well, that's fine. I'll just wait for her. She's probably going to come down. You know, she was like, no, this is my building, so I won't let you in. And I was like, bitch, what? Like, I've never had an issue before, ever. Like, in 3 years of full-time doing this job, this is the first time I have somebody telling me I will not let you in. And I was like, okay. And she was like, what's the last name? I was like, I don't know the last name. Like, bitch, let me in. Like, come on, you can see it's very heavy. And she had me wait 5 minutes in front of the damn door. And thank God the customer was nice, because she was like, I was like, she's asking for your last name. So she said it to me. And then she was like, oh, she's in 206, not 216. And I was like, well, that's what I showed her my screen. I was like, yeah, she said 216. She was probably trying to text like fast. She made a mistake, you know. And she begins to call her on the freaking Doorbird, except it didn't work, obviously. And then the customer, she was like, let me call her. And I was like, or you can just let me in and figure this shit out on your own. Like, it's so irritating. I was like, do you have to do this shit now? Like, this is so heavy. And she was like, let me call her. She did not want to let me in. She refused to let me in. She was in between me and the door, and her dog was sniffing my pants and shit. I was like, bro, get the fuck out of me. And oh, nice, there's a spot just right here. And she calls her and she was like, you have a delivery? And she was like, yeah, I mean, I think after 300 times of me telling her I have a delivery, you would think that she would know. But then she was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, well,
it has to be on Doorbird. You have to download the app. He's supposed to have told you last week. It's a new system. It doesn't. And she begins to like talk like I'm not here struggling with the freaking 15 bottles of water plus a gallon of water plus everything else. And it's 1,000,000 degrees outside. Can you see? I mean, it's the light, but I'm also red. And she was like, oh, well, you have to download the app. And I was like, bro, bitch, let me in. And what happened is that at some point she was like, well, okay, we'll have to figure it out next week because it's a new system. And she kept like pushing the buttons and she was like, she's not answering. And I was like, well, if she's not, because apparently she wasn't aware that there was a new system. And finally she was like, okay, I'll let your delivery in. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it was obviously no elevator. She was upstairs and I was like, is there an elevator? She was like, no, but it's just a flight of stairs. And I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know what's in my bags. Like, it's so heavy. And the customer came out and she was like, she called the manager. And she was like, well, we were never told that this was a new system. And the manager was like, it's an app. And the customer was like, so are you guys gonna send us the link? And the manager was like, no, you have to download the app. Oh my God. I was like, wow, I will never, even if you pay me, I will not live there. And the customer, and then she left and the customer was like, I'm so sorry, she's fucking crazy. And I was like, it's not your fault, it's just she was in between me and the door. I literally could not get in. Even if I wanted to literally, like, even if I had the correct number or whatever, she would not have let me in. And she was like, oh my God, I don't understand what she wants. And I was like, I've delivered to another building with that system and it never works. And she was like, oh, they did not even tell us that there was a new system. I was like, She seems like a fucking piece of work, that's for sure. So this took me 1,000,000 fucking years. I feel bad for this customer because what the fuck was that? Literally, she was in between me and the door. I've never had any problems before, ever in my life. Fuck that bitch. Okay, so this was an $86 order. And then as I was walking in the store, they removed the first order, but I know the first customer. I don't know those two because they're in Beverly Hills. And he was probably not the best tipper, so I'm hoping this order is still good. Customer is 23 minutes away. The thing is, I don't know why, probably because of stock. Those two orders got redirected here because they have the same store in Beverly Hills. So you would think that the orders would have been wired to that store, but sometimes because of stock, orders will be sent to the store that's further away. I just don't know how much this order is gonna be because it was $86 when I accepted it, but then when the order got removed, it didn't say how much it was gonna be. So I was like, well, I guess it's gonna be a surprise. I mean, it can't go down that much. And even if it goes down to 50, I really don't think it's still okay for me. It's gonna take me an hour and a half because of the driving. The girl at the self-checkout was a pain in my ass. I know you do Instacart, but it's 15 items or less. I was like, bro, get out of my face. I was like, that's fine. When you're here, I won't use self-checkout, but no one else says shit because they know me. And she was like, well, I have to tell the Russian guys to not use self-checkout, but then they see you. And I'm like, who gives a shit? Why do I give a shit what they think? She was like, I know, but I was like, no, I don't care. They're watching the channel, so I have to be careful about what I say. So I've never delivered to those two people before because they're so far away. And usually when they order, I'm pretty sure the orders gets sent to the store that's closer to them. I don't really know why the first order got removed. It probably got canceled by the customer if I had to take a wild guess. But I have delivered to that first customer that I'm not delivering to right now before. While he's not necessarily a bad tipper, he's not the biggest tipper, and he had the least amount of items.
But when the order got removed, I was like, oh, maybe the one that's really far away. No, that was the closest one. But the two orders they're not close to each other, but if I go 23 minutes away, might as well just drive another 5 minutes to deliver to the third customer. You know what I mean? Once I'm there, I'm there. So yeah, the initial tip I think was $50 on the 3 orders. Let's see, $86, $53, and the third one appeared to be it had the icon of the business, but it's not a business, so I don't know. $53 tip between those 3, and if I had to take a guess, I would say that the customer A had tipped probably between 5 and 8. So I'm still hoping that this order could be maybe 60. I don't know. I mean, $26 less than what I accepted it for is kind of wild, because Instacart doesn't pay that much. So, I mean, the base pay was $30. So let's say I lost $7 on that, because usually the base pay is $7, right? Let's say I oh my god, why is there traffic here? Let's say I lost $10 base pay, $20, and then maybe $7. It's, let's say, $15 less. It's still like a $70 order, 71. So I'm hoping it can stay above 50. I keep changing my numbers, I know, but oh well. I'm so happy that I took it. When I saw the 11 miles, I was like, but then I saw 86 and I was like, bro, like, you've been asking God for money and orders. So when he sent them to you, take them, you know? So, and the shopping was so easy. One had 13 items and I think the other one had 14, something like that. So easy. So yeah, wow, the second customer has 2 packs of water. But who cares? She's in a house. I don't care. Oh, okay. There is traffic because there is someone that's literally not driving. Bro is literally creating traffic on its own. Like a good boy. Do you guys realize that when you drive lower than the posted limit, you literally create traffic? Because everyone is lagging behind you. I'm going 20 miles an hour right now. Anyway. Alright, so I've never been here. There's absolutely no signal around here. So they have security. So I gave it to the security guy. So easiest job ever. And now I need to put the GPS for the second order. But I have no signal. So it's a little bit complicated. I'm gonna go down, I guess. The drive was lovely. It was really nice. So I took the drive, but I've never taken it all the way to here. And it's so nice outside. There is almost no traffic. Honestly, I really can't complain. But I would like to know how far the second customer is. She's a little bit deeper in she's a little bit deeper in Beverly Hills, I think. So it's nice around here, but yeah, absolutely zero signal whatsoever. And obviously it's all zigzagging roads and very narrow streets. But it's Sunday, so it's okay. I like it around here. I mean, who wouldn't? Honestly, those houses are probably worth millions of dollars, millions and millions. Like, oh, okay. Navigate. I think she's like 10 minutes away. 7 minutes. Oh, that's not that bad. It's just I don't really like driving in Beverly Hills more than I need to. It is what it is. She has the water. She has like the heaviest order. Anyway, So far so good. Hopefully the second order is good as well. I mean, there is no reason. And I think the first order, so when I accepted the order and then it said batch must be shopped here because of alcohol, but none of my orders have alcohol. So I guess the first order had the alcohol. Oh, better for me. And not that I don't like scanning IDs, but it's easier when I don't have to do anything. And I just have to grab the stuff and give it to you, and then we're good to go. It's always easier than having to scan the ID, you know. Those houses are so nice. Look at those. You can't really see that well, but they're so gigantic houses. Giants. Anyway, I passed a house that I always pass when I take the drive. And I'm 100% sure that house is haunted or it was used to do some weird sacrifices. Don't ask me why. I just have that weird, you know, when you have that weird sensation that it's just like there is a weird energy to that place. That's the vibe that I'm getting from that. So, and on the main gates, there are two eyes of Horus, Horus, and if you don't know who that is, it's an Egyptian god, very heavy on the symbolism. So every time I see that house, I'm like, bro, someone died there. I need to do more research. All right, this is me from the future. I am editing this video that you're seeing right now. And I was trying to research that house that has those eyes on the gate, because every time I pass this house, every time I look at it and I'm like, I know somebody died there. Like, I have this weird vibe from this house. So basically, first of all, it's a huge mansion. Nobody lives there. You can rent it for $200,000 a month. There is a yoga studio in there. There is a spa. There is it's huge. It's gigantic. There is like, the driveway is half a mile. So basically it's like a curve, and when you're driving, it faces the canyon. So I was researching, so you can pretty much see like the entire house. You can, I mean, it's not a house, it's a mansion. You can pretty much see the entire mansion, and every time I see it, I'm like, I don't know, this place gives me the chills, you know? And I made a little research, and I found it on, I found the address, and in 2020, there was a shooting in that mansion at a private party, and somebody died. So I don't know how I knew this. I just knew it. I just knew that someone had died in that house. I don't know how to explain to you. I just know. Every time I passed this house, I knew that something weird had happened. Let's see. They came out to meet me, so I didn't record, but nice. I just need to make a U-turn. I'm so glad I took this order. I'm so glad. First of all, what a freaking area. Look at those houses, bro. They're building one right here. Wow. Wow.
Take the next.
This is so nice. This is Beverly Hills. We are in Beverly Hills. I know I never say where I am specifically because I don't really, like I said, I was assaulted twice doing this job, so I try to not do that again. But wow, order B, seriously? Wow. Oh my god. You probably already saw it, but wow, they had 2 packs of water, 2 packs of Perrier, 2 packs of sparkling water, whatever laundry detergent that they had, the big one, plus other things. and she tipped, I'm assuming it's the mother because the name was Susie, $6.55. Oh, okay. What is this road? 20 minutes to go back to the store, by the way. It's such an amazing day. Well, they are in a multi-million-dollar house, but okay. The first customer tipped $31, and this took me an hour and 16 minutes. So I was right about the first order that got canceled. It was literally only $16. So I'm actually not mad that it got canceled, because who cares? Like, it would have taken me an extra step. Oh my god, no! Ah! Oh, I freaking hate this fucking thing. I think I'm just gonna go right. Fuck that. So this is not even a roundabout, but I can't even show you what it is. But basically, it's an intersection with 8 fucking roads. 8! And we all have stop signs. Bro, have you ever seen this? Sharp left, okay. Have you ever seen an intersection like that? I'm gonna try and find a picture of it on the internet. But this is like the worst of the worst, because no one has a light. Nobody. So basically, you're trying to go, but if you're trying to like cross, you have to be careful, because so many people are not gonna let you go. It's so dangerous. I hate this, and I didn't know it was taking me there. Fucking awful.
Continue on Sunset Boulevard for 3 kilometers.
The Beverly Hills Hotel. Okay. So yeah, that's why I went right. He wanted me to go here, which technically is the same. But when I saw the intersection, I was like, no! Because it's impossible to go, so I'd rather not. Anyway, I'm happy I took this order. 1 hour to make $70. Please and thank you. Even though the second customer could have tipped at least $10. Like, really, you can't tip $10? You're ordering the entire store water supply, but you can't tip $10. You live in a multi-million-dollar house, and you can't tip $10. Huh? I was gonna say before I arrived, most of the people living in those houses are not the people who bought them. Those are generational. I'm gonna change lanes. Those are generational wealth houses. You know what I mean? Like the young guy and then his father, I guess, who came out, are probably not the people who bought the house in the first place, like a long time ago. Those are families that never move out of the house, you know? So most of them may not have some form of wealth, but if you live in Beverly Hills and you have a house like that, I would think that your family probably has, either you marry into a family like that, either your job is probably gonna follow. Like, if your son, if you have a son and this is your house, if you have a son, you're probably gonna send them to the best schools ever. And if you have most of those houses, most of those people have businesses. They are business owners. They're not like your average Joe, you know, they're not like regular people like you and me. They are entrepreneurs. They are CEOs and all of those things. I would assume that their kids are gonna follow their steps and work in the same companies or in the same areas, so the wealth can continue. You know what I mean? By the way, I got 3,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, 2 years it took me to get 3,000 subs. It's so great. I know where I am. I'm gonna turn the GPS off. I'm so happy. Anyway. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, customer with the crazy building manager, she increased my tip. I think she felt so bad.
She increased my tip from $9 to $16, so the order went from 16 to $24. I'm telling you, it was bad. I would have felt bad too if it was me. Like, she was like, oh my god, she's crazy. I was like, it's not that I could not go. She was between me and the freaking door. I was like, bro, I feel bad for her, but she increased my tip $5. Please and thank you. I've delivered to her once before. Alright, so she's not a good tipper. I already know. Okay, I thought it was someone else. But I have delivered to her too. I remember because it was raining that day. And she was part of a stack again. And she had ordered like, I don't know how many freaking packs of cans. And I remember clear as day. So now I understand why. Oh well, she probably tipped like $5. Anyway, she had the bigger order. It's always like that, you know? Anyway, second drop off is 8 minutes away. It's 2:06. I did not eat my lunch yet. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'd rather be making money. But when I come back, that's what I'm gonna do. Unless I get an order. And then I'll do the order. You know? Right. She was waiting for me outside. She's always ready with her ID, no problem. I never have any issues with her, honestly. And next time, I'm gonna have an issue. Every time I say this kind of shit, I jinx myself. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that first customer tipped $5. $28 total. They both tipped $7 and some change. So I stand corrected, I guess. 51 minutes, yeah. Way too long for $28, but oh well. The first customer should have tipped more because she didn't have that many items. And she tips pretty well every time. But the second one, the first one had a lot of shit. She should have tipped at least $10, you know? Anyway, we are at 148 on Instacart and 16 on Uber. My acceptance rate on Uber keeps going down. For every order that I complete, I decline, I don't know, 25 million. They keep sending me those $10 orders for like 7 miles. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm sorry, this is just a waste of my time, a waste of my gas, especially on a Sunday. I don't know, maybe on Wednesday and Thursday I can focus on Uber. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Uber. I really need to take it up because I receive so many more orders when I have a high acceptance rate, better orders, but I can't bring myself to do the $10 order for 5 miles. So I'm gonna have to do the $10 order for 2, I guess. I don't know. Maybe with the fact that it's back to school, we're gonna have more orders coming in, and more people are gonna order because they're gonna be busy. They're gonna be tired at the end of the day, and they don't want to come out to do grocery shopping with the kids. Blah 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 blah. So fingers crossed. Right now it's 2:18. So 158, 164. If I could get another 100, I would not say no.